aware tonight. If you've been outside, you know there's some snow falling right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, but will it cause tricky travel tonight and into your morning commute tomorrow? Pete?
Well, I'd be careful this evening. This spit of snow is actually one of 3 systems we're watching between now and Friday morning, which is pretty crazy that we're having so many systems coming through. But this was our prediction about the winter being a number of very quick-moving weather makers, and that's where we start. So let's get to our next weather makers. The current snow that we're seeing right now gives a quick up to coating to an inch or 2 and should be out of the way by about 8 o'clock. Then, as we look ahead, our next system, which develops during the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow and lasts through tomorrow evening, this is a classic case of elevation variation in snow accumulation. I know it rhymes and it sounds corny, but it's exactly what's going to happen. Lower elevations, lowest amounts. For instance, Syracuse is one of those places. Higher elevations, the highest, get the most. Now, some hill towns south will get a bit more than Syracuse, but I have a feeling that's places like the Tug Hill and southern Adirondacks, as you'll see, that'll get the most from this system. Then a front comes through Wednesday evening. Before dawn Thursday morning, lake effect snow, wind, and cold will develop, and that will last through Thursday and Thursday night before it winds down Friday. This is going to be squally snow, which means a band of lake effect that some of it will be intense, others will just see flurries. So there'll be a big difference in how much places get from that, but not from elevation, but this is location from lake effect snow. Either way, if you're looking ahead to this weekend or early next week, believe it or not, tomorrow's high in the upper 30s, which is actually close to normal, is the closest thing to normal because we're staying below average for most of the other time. Anyway, the current snow is actually already east of our area by 8 o'clock. That's why there's not going to be a lot more than what you see, a quick coating to an inch or 2 early this evening. Now, you do see some lake effect briefly between Watertown and Kingston. If you're watching us up there, watch out for several inches of snow. But everybody else, it's not until pre-dawn that we see the widespread snow. Now, why is there an elevation variation in accumulation? Take a look at the temperature. First off, you see numbers are above freezing, especially above freezing for lower elevations and even a bit of rain mixing in. But the very highest peaks of central New York will stay colder and closer to freezing, and especially the Tug Hill and southern Adirondacks. And then for a while Wednesday evening, we're all above freezing. Then a cold front comes through, which is right there, and then lake snow starts. Now, exactly where this snow lines up, whether it's near Syracuse or just to the south and east, regardless, look at these temperatures. Lower 20s Thursday, and that doesn't even counter the wind chill, which will struggle in the single digits. So let's back it up. Here's the forecast for total snow from the system that starts pre-dawn tomorrow morning through the roughly dinner time Wednesday. And you can see a big difference in elevation, right? So the thruway corridor is like a dusting to an inch or 2. But then look north of Oneida Lake. You go from 1 to 4 inches to 4 to 6 to maybe as much as 6 to 10 inches. A few isolated spots can get more. I'm not going to give you a snow accumulation map for the lake effect yet, but I'm going to go with an impact potential because there is some uncertainty whether the heaviest snow band will be in the white or it might be a little further southwest or northeast. Either way, we're keeping you posted and aware of that impact out ahead of that system. Otherwise, like I was mentioning, once we get past tomorrow, look at all these cold temperatures continuing. Ugh. Oh, look at the 6th, 7th day of our forecast, even Sunday too. Stanley lost Skywatch. Well, it is snowing right now, and while the amount of snow isn't that much, just be careful driving around for any things that you're doing early this evening. You can brighten the holiday for a child in need this season. CNY Central and the United States Marine Corps Reserve are once again partnering for our Toys for Tots campaign. Now, there are drop-off locations, but our actual drive-through is the day after tomorrow. Yeah, it's this Thursday from 5 to 6:30 right here at our station. Hope to see you there, back inside.
All right, Pete, thank you.